Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. We'll watch the Charlotte Hornets in this one as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. Shaq, as we close in on the end of the regular season, some teams are already looking ahead to the playoffs. What do you think is more preferable? Having home court advantage or well-rested players?
Well, home court advantage is important, but it does you no good if your guys are injured or worn out. One thing you want to keep up is your energy and spirit. So whoever is out there, they got to give 199.27856124558778124%.
Wow, that's giving a lot of effort out there. But see, I'm from a different era, Ernie, man. In the past years, guys didn't take games off unless they were seriously injured. Now they kind of rest guys in an 82-game schedule. If you're going to do that, you might as well just shorten the schedule if guys need rest. I'm not really into that, but this is going to be a great, great season.
I may have to miss the next game. My arm hurts a little.
Oh, my God.
Well, you can do that, Ernie. You're a Hall of Famer.
Oh, my gosh.
Kevin Harlan is standing by.
Kevin.
The Pipes.
Hall of Fame Harlan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We'll see the Indiana Pacers defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets. And now they'll try to tie up the season series at 2 wins apiece. They've taken 1 game out of 3 so far.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Batum teams up with Kid Gilchrist on the perimeter. Williams is out there with Zeller, and it's Walker in at the 1.
And the one knock on Kemba really has always been the poor field goal percentage. But, you know, he seems to have made some strides in that department and has become a much more efficient shooter. And it's a big reason why I think he's playing the best basketball of his career.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, if you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
And Batum kicks to Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. A shot by Batum, no good. And so here is Indiana. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And that result was no surprise because they played very loosely with the basketball.
They sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come out on the wrong end of the turnover battle, you're often going to be on the wrong end of the scoreboard as well, Greg. You know that.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Now here's Teague. In the loss to the Knicks the other night, definitely was not himself. And the shot goes in.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Nobody near Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Out to Turner. To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Young is often overmatched because he's not as big as other power forwards, but he still finishes inside at a high rate.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Williams, a screen on George. Kid Gilchrist against George. 5 to shoot. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Williams. And that one goes long. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Back to Miles. Down low. Williams against Young. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, he's an intriguing player, Thaddeus Young. I mean, you look at his frame and his game. I mean, he seems like he'd be a small forward, but he's played at the power forward position for years now, and I think that's in part due to the way the game is played now in the NBA with stretch fours and spacing the floor. Thaddeus Young fits into that kind of game quite well.
That free throw missing. He certainly can score at the power forward. Young has ability to space the floor and attack off the bounce. He's pretty special at that position.
Yeah, he really is. You know, he came into the league only after a year in college and has grown into a reliable scorer as a slasher and small ball four-man. So he's found and carved out a nice niche for himself.
Good on the second free throw.
And, you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Passes to Walker. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Batum dishes to Kid Gilchrist. That one falls.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Teague against Walker. Teague the pass to George. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And now running up the court, Kid Gilchrist pushing it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls for Williams.
And one of the more aggressive teams in the league this past offseason, looking to adjust their roster, the Indiana Pacers. I mean, the trade for Jeff Teague, another for Thaddeus Young, the signing of Al Jefferson. It's going to be interesting to see how all these new players gel in Nate McMillan's system.
And Williams drops them both. And Jeff Teague of Atlanta, and now of Indiana, more of a playmaking point guard. That's something the Pacers have lacked for a long time, GA.
Yeah, and he's a guy who looks to push the ball aggressively in transition. And that's something, as you mentioned, the Pacers have been trying to do. Thaddeus Young, another player who fits that mold. Jefferson, more of a half court, but I think he gives them a nice option there with that second unit.
So it's the Hornets now, following the score by Indiana. Williams a screen. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. They get it back. Zeller. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here. One thing that the Hornets do very well, as we all know, is hit the glass. Top to bottom, this team knows how to close out possessions, Greg, and clean up misses on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Kevin, you look at the roster for the Hornets, everyone is helping on the glass. What is odd, that they don't have one guy who averaged huge rebound numbers. It's a true team effort. They are one of the elite teams in limiting offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Batum, following the miss by Miles Turner. A shot by Batum, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Miles with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Dishes to George. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Boy, the confidence that George brings to his game is also confidence that impacts and injects his teammates. He's a high-octane scorer, who's ready to go as soon as the game starts and whenever he gets the ball.
Another miss by Batum.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Stolen by Walker. At the elbow, Zeller. Back to Walker. Outside, Batum. And Zeller kicks to Batum. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. To the paint. Zeller dishes to Williams. Clock at 4. From deep. Walker. Charlotte no good that time either. Indiana trailing here. Out left to the wing. Here's Teague. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Charlotte's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Walker. Picked by Williams. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and it comes off the front of the rim.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Back to Turner. Screen by Young. And George kicks to Young. A second chance effort. Outside for Miles. Teague dishes to Miles. Goes up again. Turner can't get that one to fall.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And he comes up with the deuce. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Robinson's checked in for Indiana. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Charlotte. Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Teague.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Pacers trail by 3. Robinson sets a screen for Teague. It's stolen. And Bellinelli kicks to Walker. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Jefferson's checked in for Turner. Allen comes in for Young. Ellis, he's checked in for George. And it's Brooks in for Teague. Allen, a screen on Walker. The drive by Brooks. Walker with some nice D. Hornets leading by 6. Shoots from the elbow. Kept alive. And Allen with the block.
And I like the energy of Allen, making his presence felt on defense with that timely rejection.
Pass to Jefferson. Brooks outside. Kicks to Ellis. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Charlotte's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Feeds it to Bellinelli. Brooks against Walker. And Bellinelli kicks to Zeller. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. And there's the feed to Bellinelli. To the left wing. Outside, Walker. On the wing, Lamb. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Jefferson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Robinson. They can't stop the run with that one. Charlotte leading by 8. Stolen by Ellis. He kicks it to Brooks. In the corner, it's Robinson. Robinson can't get that one to fall.
Monte Ellis, hard to believe he's got over a decade in the league already. Right out of high school, back in the mid-2000s. This guy is an outstanding scorer, driver, and surprisingly good as a playmaker, too. If you let him get to his right hand, you're in a real trouble.
No good from Lamb. Pacers trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Not easy to rattle this guy, Monte Ellis. I mean, he does a really nice job keeping his focus, especially when he's attacking the basket.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Walker against Brooks. Here's Zeller, and he lays it straight in. Zeller's got his second basket of the night. And Ellis always aggressive, looking to score. He's instant offense, guys.
Yeah, he's high-octane offense, one of the best in the league at getting into the middle of the defense and making good things happen for his team.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he's on.
They get the rebound. Williams passes to Lamb. Brooks with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Stolen by Walker. To the middle. Trying to find Lamb. Gets it to him.
And the Pacers, going smaller in their front court, and it hasn't really hurt them defensively. You look around the NBA, there just aren't that many power forwards who can hurt you on the block like in the old days.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And the Hornets making a change here. Roberts checked in. And Lamb drops them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Brooks outside. There's a screen. Fires it up. And it takes a hard bounce. And for the Pacers, when they go small, they're able to cover more ground defensively.
Yeah, even when teams post them up, guys, they can harass them by trapping and digging down from the wing. So that activity and length defensively is what they use. Nowadays, it's not just about spreading the floor offensively, but also being able to cover ground defensively. And that quickness of this team serves them well. There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Trying his luck deep. No good from Lamb.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Robinson kicks to Ellis. Shoots from the corner. Jefferson dishes to Allen. Now Brooks. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Jefferson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and, you know, still to this day. That's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And that kind of relentless determination is something Monte is known for. And one of the reasons he's been around for a decade in the NBA as a consistently good player.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
George and Young are the forwards. Teague out there with Robinson. And it's Serafin in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. He's coming off a 22-point game against Chicago. Clock at 4. And Roberts kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Batum for 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Both good from the line that time. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Outside Teague. Right side George. They get the rebound. It's tipped. Here's Roberts. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Tries again. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
The Hornets have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And that one falls for Zeller.
Really an extraordinary game for Zeller. He has 8 points and 1 assist.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, all of us saw Paul George's compound fracture playing for Team USA. It was one of the most devastating on-court injuries we've seen. But he's back now, and he says it put everything in perspective, that this game can be gone at any second. I've got to enjoy this ride, enjoy this journey. I'm much more happy. I just see things in a different light now. Evan?
Yep, great to have him back in action, D.A. Thank you.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Roberts. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Jeff Teague.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Hornets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timeout called, the Pacers.
Start it.
Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Charlotte. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Miles dishes to Young. Top of the key, Teague. Zeller grabs the board.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Hornets with possession here. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Clock at 2. Batum. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Pacers trail by 17. And at 6'7", 6'8", Thaddeus Young, definitely more a small ball power forward, but that seems to be the way the league is going these days.
Yeah, it is, and in spite of his ability to fit into that small ball mantra, he can get overpowered inside by the bigger forwards. He's quick off the dribble, an excellent left-handed slasher, and is capable of putting big numbers on the board when he gets it going.
That free throw good from Seraphin. Hornets leading by 14. There's the dish to Roberts. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Weber. There's the pick. Batum wide open. He fires. Batum with another miss. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The shot by George wide open. No good with the triple. The Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Weber, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Yep, that one goes in there. Kid Gilchrist has got his second bucket tonight. Pacers shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. To the middle. Here's Seraphin. No good there. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory, just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, but as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Here's Teague following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Seraphin with the ball, and Zeller picks him up defensively. They set the pick, and Young kicks to Teague. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Down low, it's tipped. A nice shot by Zeller.
Timeout.
Zeller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Far too much penetration allowed, Greg, and that's really been the theme of the song so far here.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Walker's checked in. Pacers trail by 18. T kicks to Seraphin. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And here's Walker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. George dishes to Miles. Teague the pass to Miles. And Turner kicks to Seraphin. They set the pick. The pass to Miles. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Outside Teague. He feeds it to George. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Walker. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Seraphin's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here's Miles outside. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Williams, a screen on Teague. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Jefferson's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Ellis comes in for C.J. Miles. And Brooks subbed in for Teague. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Charlotte. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Nicholas Batum. From deep, Ellis! Kept alive by Indiana. Hornets leading by 19. Outside, Walker. Pick by Zeller. And Walker kicks to Lamb. Puts up a three. A rebound by Jefferson. Jefferson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Brooks dishes to Turner. There's the pick. Screen by Jefferson. Turner passes to Ellis. And finished off by Jefferson.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Here's Lamb. Here's Zeller. Right through the D for the layup. Zeller's got 12.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Ellis kicks to Jefferson. And it's Brooks in the corner, stolen by Walker. 3-on-3. Fires it up. Off the left rim and out.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Now Walker following the miss by Ellis from deep. Williams has a screen for Lamb. And a wide open look for Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Brooks. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here's George for 3. Rebound, Kemba Walker.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points. Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Ellis kicks to Jefferson. George dishes to Turner. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Robinson's checked in for Indiana. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Walker following the score by Indiana. But they get it back. Williams with another miss. Pacers trail by 20. Screen by Jefferson. Brooks, the pass to Jefferson. He used that pick to get in close. Jefferson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Pacers shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Brooks kicks to Jefferson. From 15 feet away, that drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Charlotte leading by 16. And Walker kicks to Zeller. Now here's Lamb, guarded by Robinson. Zeller, a screen on Robinson. No good from Lamb.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
There's a screen by Robinson. Jefferson kicks to Ellis. And again, it's Indiana.
And, you know, the mid-range jump shot, that spot on the floor, I think is important in the game today. It's always helpful to have a guy like Ellis who can knock down that mid-range shot as well as he can.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Monte Ellis. And Lamb kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the drought. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Brooks with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He dishes it to Jefferson. Off target on the 15-footer.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Hornets ahead, leading by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there. And this here is the halftime report. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are way out in front, leading by 17. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, I really like how many times they got to the free throw line. They've taken the direct method, attacking the basket, not settling for jump shots. That's gotten them some really good looks and a lot of points from the line. Staying aggressive in the second half is key.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Downtown Indianapolis glowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from Cody Zeller.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Pacers trail by 17. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Hornets, Batum teams up with Kid Gilchrist on the perimeter. Zeller is out there with Marvin Williams, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. 5 to shoot. Young's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Most any player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And Nicholas Batum, you know, I use a baseball analogy, another one of those 5 toolers. You know, he's a guy that basically does everything at a high level on the basketball floor, plays with great energy, and it just seems to affect all facets of the stat sheet. You know, he's just one of those guys that is hard to prepare for because he's such a versatile performer on the floor.
And with Batum, I mean, we've talked about his ability to impact the game in so many ways. Truly is a prime example of versatility on both sides of the ball.
That's a great point. Could be maybe the most versatile player in the league when you look at the totality of his skill set. Easily can be shuffled around on defensive assignments throughout a game depending on what the team needs.
He's off on the second. Pacers trail by 21. Outside Teague. Back to George. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Beyond the arc. That's good from Teague on the assist by Turner. 7 points for Teague.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
And it's Walker penetrating. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
To the middle. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Zeller. Here's Batum. It's hauled in by George. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Screened by Young. George dishes to Miles. Inside, Young. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
And there isn't a whole lot of positives that you can take away from his performance from the mid-range game so far. A lot of chances have come up empty for him, but he seems intent on taking jumpers out there. Something's got to give.
That's good from Young. Good on both. Hornets leading by 18. To the inside. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 14.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Teague, the pass to Turner. Back to Teague. Stolen by Walker. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kemba Walker. He's been dominant over the last month. 10th in scoring. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now, scoring whenever they need him to.
Now here's Teague following the miss by Kemba Walker. And there's the 3-second violation. While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. Miles Turner fourth.
Well, when you have a great shot blocker on your team, it gives the other guys confidence and denies the opponent easy shot opportunities. And all of that contributes to winning.
So it's the Hornets now. And Batum kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Lets it go from the wing. A shot by Batum, no good. Pacers trail by 20. George, that's a 2-pointer. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Walker kicks to Williams. Charlotte no good that time either. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Teague dishes to George. George missing again.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Charlotte Hornets made a concerted effort last season to improve what had been terrible three-point shooting. Coach Steve Clifford said, if you look at trends in this league, three-point shooting percentage was the #1 factor why teams won. That's the way this league has gone. It makes sense, right? It creates spacing, which opens up things for everybody else. Kevin?
Yeah, trying to space the floor. Thank you, D.A.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Lavoy Allen's checked in for Turner. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Roberts is checked in for Walker. Outside Teague. Passes it to Allen. Allen with the screen for George. From deep, Miles. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. A nice shot by Zeller.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Now, here's George. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Teague inside the line. They get the rebound. Young. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Briante Weber. He's checked in for Zeller. Now Miles. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Young for three. Again, Young missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Roberts kicks to Williams. Here now is Weber. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Dishes it to Batum. And the three off target. Miles the pass to Teague. Back to Miles. Pass to Young. Teague dishes to Miles. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists tonight.
Love the tenacity from Miles. Just simply skying up and finishing strong inside.
Here's Roberts. Williams, a screen on Teague. Over in the corner, Batum. Again, Batum missing.
Ill-advised shot there.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
George with the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Charlotte leading by 21. And Roberts kicks to Williams. Inside, out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We look at Indiana. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And, of course, Charlotte. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And seeing where Indiana is, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I really think this is a dangerous team that could be a popular choice as a playoff sleeper.
Shot clock at 3. Teague for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Williams kicks to Roberts. Lets it go with a 3. Unable to get that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And if you had to start a new team today, which small forward would you want? Kawhi Leonard or this guy, Paul George?
Well, I'm a little biased. It's a tough call, quite honestly. I mean, arguably the best two-way players in the game. Kawhi has elevated his game offensively, and we know what he does defensively. But for my money, being a former Pacer myself, I'm going PG on that one.
Allen, that's good.
One of the things that Allen does really well, in my opinion, is reading shot trajectories. I mean, he works so hard to get himself in the right position to come away with offensive rebounds.
Here's Roberts. Up top, Batum. Off the pick. Tips it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that's now 7 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Oh, hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Young. And Robinson III comes in for George. And it's Ellis in for C.J. Miles. Now Teague, after Jeremy Lamb's three-pointer that didn't go. Allen kicks to Teague. To the middle, here's Seraphin. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Now, here is Weber. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kicks it to Lamb. Goes up to the stripe. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lamb's got 6.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Teague kicks to Seraphin. Allen against Kid Gilchrist. Outside Teague. Feeds to Seraphin. Robinson passes to Ellis. Softly drops in the floater. 6 points for him.
Well, he's got experience. He's been in the league double-digit years, but it's his craftiness that was on display there. Really taking advantage of the defense with that lethal floating jump shot.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. The Pacers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. Poked loose. Here's Kid Gilchrist. No good on that one.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Now here's Ellis. Not a lot of room. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Left side Jefferson. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists in the game. Charlotte leading by 16. And here's Weber. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now here's Lamb. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself.
And you know, with Ellis, his quickness and speed is not just limited to the offensive end now. He's just as focused as a defensive player.
Now here is Weber. And there's the feed to Lamb. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Williams. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jefferson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Ellis outside. Seraphin with the ball. He's against Williams. Shot by Seraphin. No good. Hornets shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Pacers trail by 17. Outside Teague. 1:10 left to play in the third. Over in the corner, Ellis. And another shot. They get it back. Seraphin. Here's Jefferson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. And then for Charlotte, Zeller, he's checked in for Williams. And Walker subbed in for Briante Weber. The Pacers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
from the left block. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Jefferson.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Now here's Walker. 13 points in the game. Lamb with the ball. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jefferson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Now Ellis. He's got 8. Back to Teague with 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hornets lead by 12. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Hornets leading by 12. Young and Turner up front. C.J. Miles is out there with Ellis, and it's Robinson in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Batum, good.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right there.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now here's Walker, following the miss by Miles Turner. On the wing, Batum, defended by Miles. Here's Walker, gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
You can do it!
They set the pick. Screen by Young to the left side wing. Miles with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. And Miles kicks to Young. Clock at 6. Pass to Miles, expanding his range. Ellis can't get it to go. The Hornets shooting under 40% all in all for the game. The dish to Walker. Down low. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And that one falls for Zeller. He hits both from the stripe. Pacers trail by 18. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. He used that pick to perfection.
Really nice, wonderful release from Miles. Just so good at measuring up his shots.
And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. Back to Walker. Shoots from the high post, and the Hornets miss again. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Young outside. He kicks it to Miles. Back to Young, and the pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Well, that's a really solid decision by Ellis to throw the ball over to the open teammate, showing off his unselfishness there.
Outside, Batum. And the Hornets miss again. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
That free throw, no good. Charlotte making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Now here's Ellis. Back to Miles. Young outside. Robinson dishes to Miles. And stolen by Williams. To the paint, stolen by Ellis, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Paul George is checked in for Robinson. Pacers trail by 14. Ellis outside. There's a good screen. Batum against George. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Boy, George is excellent at getting busy from the in-between spots of the floor. Really fleshing out and balancing out, rounding out his offensive game.
Now here's Walker. Teardrop shot.
What a game here for Walker. 15 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pacers trail by 13. And George kicks to Ellis. George passes to Young. Young, a screen on Batum. From deep, George sinks the triple. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Now here's Walker. Williams dishes to Bellinelli. He feeds it to Batum. 4 on the clock. Zeller setting the pick for Batum. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
Ellis with it. He's picked up by Walker. Ellis kicks to George. Rebound by Williams.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut back down to 12 with the bucket from Monte Ellis. Here's Walker. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Hornets lead by 14.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Ellis, the pass to Miles. Back to Ellis. Turner with the screen. The tray. Offensive rebound. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Now here's Walker. Back to Batum, and the dunk by Batum.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Miles with it, defended by Batum, and it's blocked. He dishes it to Walker. Now Bellinelli. Pick by Zeller. Bellinelli dishes to Zeller. A baseline J. Outside for Batum. Batum with another miss. Pacers trail by 14. Batum with the steal. Passes to Walker. And Batum kicks to Zeller. Dishes it to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Williams outside. Here's Zeller. The rebound by Young. Young's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Ellis. Kicks it to Turner. Good D by Williams. Hornets leading by 14. Outside, Walker. Outside, Bellinelli. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here is Young. Here's Miles. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Take a look here at what Miles has been doing. He has 8 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And that one misses.
And Miles is a pretty well-rounded player. I mean, he's a guy who scores at a fairly efficient clip and can defend multiple positions pretty well.
And Indiana making a change here. Teague's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. He hits the second from the line. Charlotte leading by 16. And Walker kicks to Zeller. Here's Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Young outside. Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, George has major hops. I mean, this guy just gets up big time for these throwdowns.
Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Pick by Zeller. Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Walker. At the elbow, Batum. Another miss by Batum. Pacers trail by 16. And Miles kicks to Young. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Shot from the inbound. And there's Paul George on the assist from Thaddeus Young. George has got 11 in the second half. Hornets leading by 14. Outside, Walker. Feeds it to Zeller. Pass to Batum. Back to Zeller. There's the dish to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt. What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. George with the ball. Teague with a clean look. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Williams dishes to Walker. Down low. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting two.
That one is off. That one misses.
Miles Turner, the 11th overall pick last season out of the University of Texas, only spent one season in college. But this guy very well could be a perennial all-star. The Pacers think they've gotten a steal. He was a 19-year-old rookie who showed he already understands how to hold his own at both ends of the floor.
Batum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's 20 points for Nicholas Batum.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
From deep, George hits it from three-point range. George has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Pacers. Charlotte leading by 9. And Turner was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. What caused him, guys, you think, to slip to 11th in the 2015 draft?
Well, you know, he didn't have a huge impact at Texas. Only played there 1 year. There wasn't a full body of work on his resume. Some even looked at his awkward running gait as perhaps a chink in his armor. But he trained with track coaches, developed his hip flexibility, and really has been working on his mobility and had a strong rookie season.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hornets.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
And you could see, Greg, how badly they wanted this win. For two very familiar opponents, a win in the season series really carries an awful lot of extra weight.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Zeller. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play. And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kev. Let's take a look now at our Jordan player of the game. What can you say? Double-double on a big night. Of course, any victory is big, but he really seemed to put a little extra effort into this one.
He was outrageous. He shot a rare shooting percentage from the field, hitting from everywhere. It didn't matter where he was or who was guarding it. The defense tried to make adjustments. So what? Still knocked down shots.
It's the game he had tonight that kept them from losing 3 in a row. The top guys really hadn't been getting it done, so hey, he's an other. He said, you know what? I can play in this league too, buddy. He stepped up tonight. That right there is some very timely leadership.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.